They were laying in wait, and when they got their chance, they snuck into this home, but only 2 of the 3 intruders made it back out alive. Those suspects were confronted by the homeowners. And tonight we're uncovering details of the deadly scuffle and the mystery police still need to solve. They have been at the house along Edinburgh Drive in Penn Hills all day, and so has Channel 11's Alan Jennings. So, Alan, what have you learned new?
Dead, Darius. This was a home invasion from the get-go. This home right behind me, and the homeowner stabbed the intruder to defend his family. And then he threw the intruder out onto the front porch. The 2 others ran for their lives.
And then once they got in there, there was a very violent struggle. And the one home invader was deceased and found on the front porch here when the police arrived.
Jim Morton told me 3 masked intruders entered the home through the open rear garage door about 7:30 this morning. During the confrontation, 2 other suspects fled and are now on the run.
The other 2 ran after the struggle ended with the one deceased person.
Neighbors struggled today to understand how this could happen in this quiet neighborhood. Sources told me the intruder was stabbed multiple times, allegedly by the homeowner, who threw the mortally wounded intruder out onto the front porch.
There were no gunshots. My bedroom and my daughter's bedroom are about 20 feet away from where the body was found, and none of us were woken up by gunshots this morning.
Investigators searched a gray Chevy Malibu parked near the scene, retrieving a silver pistol and ammunition. They wouldn't say who owned the car. It does appear, though, police believe the homeowner acted in self-defense.
Crime we have here right now we're investigating is a home invasion.
Now, tonight, authorities are asking for the public's help to identify the dead intruder. He's 19 or 20 years old, African-American male, and police have no other evidence or no other facts to go on to identify him, so they're asking for the public's help, and they say they know this is a stretch, but they're asking for help. Coming up at 6, we're going to look at the Castle Doctrine, the law that allows homeowners to protect themselves and their loved ones. Live in Penn Hills, Alan Jennings, Channel 11 News.
A couple fights back, and tonight one of the suspects is dead. Our Alan Jennings told us about this at 5. What he's about to tell us now is what's protecting the homeowners from charges.
Actually, 2 of my grandchildren learned to ride a bicycle on our street. And so, again, it's just quiet. This kind of stuff doesn't happen.
But it did. 3 masked intruders barged into this home here on Edinburgh Drive at 7:30 this morning. They got in through an open rear garage door. Police said the suspects followed the homeowner's wife back home after she dropped her children at school.
There was a very violent struggle between the 3 intruders and him.
But he managed to
get able to. The other 2 ran after the struggle ended with the one deceased.
The medical examiner confirms the intruder died from 2 stab wounds to the back. Investigators say they are only probing a home invasion, suggesting perhaps the homeowner used appropriate force. We asked Phil Dilucente to explain the Castle Doctrine.
The Castle Doctrine protects someone so when they're inside their home, they're allowed to take any and all necessary means to protect themselves and their loved ones.
When Penn Hills police arrived, they found the masked intruder unresponsive on the front porch. He was tossed there by the homeowner. Police have not identified the homeowners. Neighbors called them nice people.
Know them to see. They're both, the husband and wife were both very pleasant.
Alan Jennings, Channel 11 News.
What we know is roughly 7:30 this morning, 3 black males entered this home where they assaulted the homeowners. The homeowners were able to fend off the intruders and flee the home. During the altercation inside of the house, one of the intruders was fatally wounded. He was transported to the medical examiner's office where an autopsy will be completed and the cause and manner of death will be determined. What we do know is that man had no identification on him. So we are asking for anybody who is missing a young loved one to please contact the County Police Homicide Unit. We also know the other 2 young men that were involved with this fled the scene in a newer model Chrysler 300 that was black in color.